I'm Mai Valentine. See you later, boys.
What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Character Profiles. And this week we're doing Mai Valentine. So in the English version, she's known as Mai Valentine. In the Japanese, it's translated to Kujaku Mai. So she's 24 years old in the anime, and her anime debut was in Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode 3, Journey to the Duelist Kingdom. Her name, Kujaku Mai, means peacock dance in the Japanese, while her English name is a pun on the word Mai Valentine. And these are all the duels that she's took part in, and this is pretty much her score. She's not the most consistent winner, but she's had quite a few duels in the series, so yeah. Mai's character design was overseen by Kazuki Takahashi. In Duelist Kingdom, Mai wore a short-sleeved purple coat over a white tube top. From Battle City onwards, she changed to a sleeveless light purple vest with a white tank top and wore long, white, fingerless gloves. In Waking the Dragon, she wears a dark purple shorts and then wears purple gloves. In the manga, in Duelist Kingdom, she largely wore the same outfit as the anime, but the top was open, revealing the middle of her chest, and held together using strings, almost like a corset. In Battle City though, she changed to wearing a black leather vest and miniskirt and wore a similar tube top as her Duelist Kingdom self, but with the front closed. In the English anime, her cleavage and lines of cleavage are digitally reduced or erased, and her skirt is lengthened. At the beginning of the series, Mai is a selfish, absorbed woman who is only set out for prize money, personal satisfaction and power. She was also very arrogant and prideful of her dueling skills and looks. At first, Mai often used her beauty to seduce men into giving her exactly what she wanted and making them her tools. She used her beauty to easily steal Rex Raptor's luxury room on the cruise to the Duelist Kingdom by offering him a kiss if he could beat her in a duel. Mai is extremely lonely at first and is convinced that she doesn't need friends. At one point, she believed her Harpy Lady cards were the closest she would ever get to having friends. Mai's selfish attitude and outlook on life continues until she meets and finds meaning with Yugioh and his 3 best friends. She even offered Yugi her extra star chips so he could enter the Duelist Kingdom's final and rescue his grandfather after Yugi lost to Kaiba. And Mai's feelings of loneliness and emptiness return when she's forced to face Marik Ishtar in the Battle City finals. Marik enters her into the Shadow game where, with each of her monsters destroyed, she begins losing her memories of her former friends. In the end, Marik defeats her and leaves her mind trapped in the Shadow Realm for a long time, until Yugi finally defeats Marik in the final round and releases her. After being freed from the Shadow Realm and gone separate ways from her friends for a while, Mai's wins become empty to her and her feelings of loneliness return even more. Eventually, she's unable to cope with the mental trauma and turns against her friends, joining the evil. So Mai was orphaned at a young age and spent much of her time alone. In the dub, she instead accounts that her parents were always busy and were away from home to work. Mai once worked as a card dealer on a ship casino, where she first discovered the Harpy Lady cards. A lot of men who she would describe as being boring would pay money to get with her. Using her aroma tactics, she pretended she had psychic powers. With these tactics, she defeated such men, winning their money. Although she made a lot of money, she got bored and quit. She later met Jean-Claude Magnum while working there. The two duelled, ending in the actor's defeat. Magnum proposed to her, to which she refused and told him to come back when he became a good duelist. She was only mentioned once in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX when Professor Banner teaches the students about dueling legends like Yugimoto and Seto Kaiba. A slight-red student shouts from the crowd, "I like Mai Valentine!" However, that line is not present in the Japanese version. And in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, a parody of her name, Maizuru Kujaku, is listed as one of the duelists defeated by Hunter Pace. Mai uses a Harpy Lady themed deck throughout the series. Her cards mainly consist of Dark Witch, Harpy Ladies, Harpy's Pet Dragon, Harpy Lady Sisters, Cyber Shield, Harpy's Feather Duster, Elegant Egotist. From Battle City onwards, she also adds the cards Amazoness Fighter, Amazoness Swords Woman, Denames, the Dark Witch, Amazoness Chain Master, Cyber Harpy Lady, and Harpy Lady Phoenix Formation. And with that, guys, that is another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Character Profiles done. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to leave a like, favorite, and subscribe. Check out my Patreon page if you feel like supporting me. And other than that, yeah, thanks for watching.